We have just come to the end of a traumatic year and are starting a new one. During 2020, the linkages between human health and the environment took center stage. But even if it was pushed away, the global climate crisis remains where it was, threatening our very existence. 2020 might as well end up as the hottest year on record for Earth. As we step into the second year of a highly unpredictable decade, it is important that we look into the past to learn lessons about the climate crisis. Yes, climatic changes have occurred in the past, with the exception that they were not human induced as is the case now. Today, I will tell you about a number of human societies that may or may not have suffered collapse due to the vagaries of climate. Mind you, most paleoclimatologists, archaeologists, and historians would hesitate to clearly term these societal collapses as being caused by climate. Political, social, economic, and military reasons may have been equally responsible. Having said that, climate change was a major, if not the only cause. So, are you ready to travel back in time? Here we go. We start in today's southwestern United States with a Native American civilization known to us as the Anasazi. However, today its descendants, the Hopi and the Zuni, would rather use the term ancestral Puebloans. While this civilization stretches as far back as 1500 BCE, we are concerned about the period between 100 and 1300 AD. During this time, the ancestral Puebloans produced some of the best architecture in the Western Hemisphere, so-called sky cities built into the face of canyons. They also produced pottery and rock art and built roads. That is, till the Great Drought occurred. This event lasted from 1276 to 1299 in North America. We know about it through the study of tree rings. Scholars have postulated that this event, along with ethno-political changes in the area, may have led to the ancestral Puebloans abandoning their cliff dwellings and heading south, never to return. South of the border, in the lush jungle of Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula, is where another world civilization may or may not have ended due to climate change. The Maya, known to us for their art, architecture, astronomy, math, and most famously calendars. Maya civilization stretches from 8000 BC to 1697 AD. However, we will talk about the last years of the Maya civilization's golden age, between 830 and 950 AD. During these years, many Mayan cities stopped building and were abandoned. Many theories have been suggested to explain this event. One of the strongest is the climate change hypothesis. According to a paper published in 2018 in the journal Science by Nicholas P. Evans of the University of Cambridge, annual precipitation may have decreased between 41 and 54% during these years. There may have been periods of up to 70% rainfall reduction, the paper adds. Relative humidity may have declined by 2 to 7% compared to today. However, there is no consensus as to what may have caused the decline in precipitation, with factors suggested including deforestation and changes in tropical cyclone frequency. Next, we head thousands of miles north to the largest island in the world. According to Viking folklore, Greenland was colonized in 985 AD by a Norse explorer named Eric the Red, so named due to the color of his hair and beard. The two Viking settlements on the island lasted till 1450 AD. They then disappeared from the pages of history. Latest research has put forward a completely new sequence of events as to why this decline happened. Climate change features as one of the main factors. Norsemen settled Greenland to harvest its sources of walrus ivory that was prized in medieval Europe. They also farmed on the side, and not vice versa as was conventionally thought till some time back. But around 1257 AD, the climate started cooling due to the eruption of a volcano in Indonesia, kicking off the Little Ice Age. Sea ice as well as sea storms increased. This made the Norse walrus hunts on the high seas very difficult. Around the same time, Russian walrus ivory as well as African elephant ivory flooded Europe. cutting into the Vikings' market share. Lastly, the Black Death in Europe meant that their supply lines were strained. All this could have contributed to their extinction. Our next stop is ancient Egypt, or rather, the 6th dynasty in the Old Kingdom. The conventional view for long has been that the Old Kingdom collapsed after the very long reign of Pharaoh Pepi II. The reasons for the collapse were a lack of successors, the rise of provincial chiefs, and a lack of seasonal inundation of the Nile River caused by climate change. This has been largely based on a text from the era called the Admonitions of Ipuwer. However, more recent scholarship is challenging this view. In his 2012 paper, Yale historian Joseph Gilbert Manning said that state collapse was complicated but unrelated to Nile flooding history. Next, we go north to the highlands of Anatolia in modern-day Turkey, where the powerful Hittite Empire had flourished 1600 years before the Common Era. Climate change could have been the starting point of an array of events that led to the downfall of the empire. In his 2015 paper, academic David Kaniewski has cited how the kingdom suffered from drought caused by changing climate around the year 1200 BCE. The paper reads, and I quote, "The kingdom which relied on the importation of grain from Egypt following the treaty between Ramses II and Hattusili III had probably long suffered from shortage of grain. One of Hattusili's successors, the penultimate king of the Hittites, Arnuvanda III, describes the awful hunger suffered by his father in Anatolia. The king mentioned drought as the main reason, according to the paper. Later, political instability brought about by internecine warfare caused the end of the Hittites. Now we head southeast to the fertile interfluve between the Tigris and the Euphrates rivers in West Asia. Akkad, the world's first empire, flourished here more than 2000 years before the Common Era, but it fell within 180 years of its founding. Experts such as Yale archaeologist Harvey Weiss have for long postulated that climate change caused the downfall of Akkad. In her 2019 paper, Cambridge researcher Stacey Carolyn cited changes in stalagmite chemistry from the Goles Earth Cave in northern Iran to prove that climate change had indeed caused Akkad's downfall. We now head northeast to Otrar. It is today a ghost town in Kazakhstan, but was once a flourishing outpost on the Silk Road in Central Asia. Its downfall is usually attributed to an invasion by Genghis Khan in 1219 AD. The Khan of Khans had been outraged by the treatment meted out to a Mongol caravan by a local governor of the Sultan of Khwarezm. However, a 2020 paper states that the real reason for the decline of the town could have been the abandonment of local irrigation canals. They were abandoned due to the erosion of the bed of the Aris River that fed them. The erosion happened between the 10th and 14th century AD, coinciding with a dry period of low river flows, rather than corresponding with the Mongol invasion. Besides these instances, there are other more well-known cases where climate change has caused the end of human societies. Like the Indus Valley civilization in our very own subcontinent, it has been proven that shifting monsoon patterns linked to climate change likely caused its rise and fall. Or the medieval Khmer Empire in Southeast Asia, whose elaborate system of reservoirs and canals was unable to withstand long periods of drought followed by floods. Or Easter Island in the Eastern Pacific Ocean, whose original Polynesian inhabitants brought about climate change by deforesting the island for their statue building and introducing invasive species. So there you have it. Climate change has majorly influenced the decline of civilizations. That holds lessons for us today. Do we want to go down a similar path, or should we rectify and take action? The choice in the end may be ours and ours alone.